Hi, everybody. Welcome. I am Dan Lavallo, and here we go with our picks for the big football games on Sunday, the AFC Championship game, the NFC Championship game, as we are down to the Final Four in the NFL playoffs. The winners on Sunday obviously go to the Super Bowl. So should be a lot of fun, and I hope you'll enjoy the games. How did I do last week? Well, not so good. Let's review what I did last week, first of all. On the first game, Jacksonville at Kansas City. I had Kansas City winning. Kansas City was favored by 9. I said Kansas City would cover, and I also went with the over in that game. Well, Kansas City did win. They did not cover as they won 27-20, which means the over didn't come in. The under came in, so that's that. Second game, the Giants at the Eagles. And I had the Eagles winning. I said the Eagles would not cover. Again, I mean, my goodness, what's going on here, Dan? But anyway, I had the Eagles winning. They won big. So obviously the game was not close. Obviously the Eagles did cover. I also had the under in that game. I was right there. The over-under was 48. The two teams combined for 45 points. The Sunday game, that's where I really blew it. The Sunday games. First game, Cincinnati at Buffalo. I had Buffalo winning. They were favored by 5.5 points. I also had the over in that game. Cincinnati won, and the under came in. The two teams combined for 37 points as Cincinnati won 27-10. Then the second game, Dallas at San Francisco. I had Dallas winning, and San Francisco was the winner. They were favored by 4 points, by the way. And so, again, what do I know? Obviously nothing. San Francisco, but it's a lot of fun picking these games, right? But San Francisco won. They won by 7, 19-12. I had the under in that game, and that came in as the two teams combined for 31 points, and the over-under in that game was 46.5 points. So that brings us to the big games on Sunday. The first game is San Francisco at Philadelphia, and the Eagles are favored by 2.5 points. The over-under in that game is 46. I am predicting that the Eagles will win. Yes, I am going with the Eagles in that game, and the Eagles are favored by 2.5 points. I am predicting that the Eagles will cover and that the over will come in. The over-under is 46. So why am I picking the Eagles? I am picking the Eagles because they're the home team. It's as simple as that. I am picking the Eagles because they're the home team. I think Jalen Hurts proved last week he's not hurt. I think the Eagles proved why they're the number one seed, head and shoulders above the New York Giants, obviously. San Francisco played a great game against the Dallas Cowboys. They are a tough team. This is going to be a close game. A close game. But I am predicting that the 49ers will come up a bit short. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles will roll into the Super Bowl in a close game, but they will go into the Super Bowl battling are you ready for my prediction on the other game? Here we go. Cincinnati at Kansas City. That's the second game, the AFC Championship game on CBS. Chiefs are favored by 1.5 points. I am predicting that the Bengals will win. And not only that, the over will come in that game. The over-under is 47.5 points. I am going with the over in that game. So why do I feel that way? Because I think right now the Cincinnati Bengals are the hottest team in football. Look what they did. They went into Buffalo last week. If ever a team should have won that game, it should have been the Buffalo Bills. I know they've had some problems, obviously, but I really thought the Bills playing at home, and they were favored by 5.5 points, would rise to the occasion. Cincinnati came out a house of fire and never stopped. And I think that Cincinnati is out to prove something again with Joe Burrow at quarterback, one of the elite quarterbacks in the game now, one of the elite young quarterbacks in the game. I also think that Patrick Mahomes is hurt. Now, they're not going to tell you that. Obviously, he hurt his ankle last week. He worked out this week. He says his ankle feels great. We'll see. I think that's a factor. Obviously, Kansas City has a lot to play for. Once again, they're the home team. They're still hurting from the fact that Cincinnati went into Kansas City last year in the AFC Championship game and won. So Kansas City is out to prove something. But Cincinnati is out to prove something too. And I think that Cincinnati is just a little bit better than Kansas City. The difference being, incidentally, the fact that Patrick Mahomes might still be playing hurt. Has nothing to do with the fact Mahomes is the oldest quarterback in the tournament right now. You know that? He's the oldest quarterback among the surviving teams, and he was the oldest quarterback last week. And he's 27 years old. But I think that could be a difference. So I'm going with Cincinnati over Kansas City. So once again, my picks. First game, San Francisco at Philadelphia. Philadelphia will win. Philadelphia will cover. Go with the over. And then in the nightcap, Cincinnati at Kansas City. The Bengals will win. I am going with the over. The over-under in that game is 47.5 points. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. And most importantly, enjoy the games on Sunday. Have fun. I'm Dan Lovallo.